friends, welcome to Easy IELTS channel. I hope you're enjoying learning all the strategies, score killers and many more from my videos. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends and family, press the bell icon to be notified of the upcoming videos. Cracking on. In today's video, we're going to talk about IELTS writing score killers. Have you recently written your IELTS exam and then you say to yourself, oh, I've written a lot. Why did I get such a less score? I thought I did really well. I took additional papers as well, but still I did not get the score that I wanted. Are these your situations and circumstances of the past? Let me tell you, there are only just 5 most important score killers of IELTS writing. IELTS writing, as I've always mentioned, this is the most controlled aspect of your IELTS. So in the IELTS writing, there are score killers which straight away drop your score, straight away. So the most important one, especially if you're doing a paper-based exam, unreadable handwriting is the #1 score killer. Have you ever evaluated test papers of students or university answer scripts? I have. The first impression that any human being will get looking at the handwriting is decision in the mind whether to read it fully or not. Human beings. We are all human, let's face it. So your handwriting is your password in your IELTS writing test. So how careful should you be with the password? You have to be really careful with your password, because if your handwriting is very clear, legible, easy to read, that makes your examiner's life a lot more easier. Your examiner has to evaluate a lot of answers during their evaluation process, and if your answers are unreadable, it doesn't help anybody, not even yourself. So that's the topmost score killer, and hence some of the times when candidates apply for re-evaluation, the team takes extra pain to read that unreadable handwriting, reads it and gives you the required score. That explains it all, isn't it? And the next score killer is too less words or too many words. Oftentimes people tend to think that if I write more, I should get more of a score, or if I write much, I will get much more score. It's not the case. I wonder how many of you have experience of international qualifications. I have multiple UK qualifications, and the university, when you write your assignments, you're only given 10% leg room or 10% leeway to play with. And in your IELTS, in task 1, you're asked to write 150 words and you can't write more than 165 words. No, try not to. You can, well, that's a risk that you're taking. And in your task 2, you're asked to write 250 words and try not to write well over 275 words. Because if you're succinct, if you're efficient in transcribing your abstract and concrete ideas onto paper or the computer, you would be able to articulate all that you want to articulate within that 150 words or 250 words in task 1 and task 2 respectively. And the next writing score killer is termed in a category which includes grammatical errors, punctuations and spelling errors. So if you're very weak in grammar, I have some recommendations of resources. Those are coming up in the next videos, and you need to be really good with your punctuation. You should know really where to put a comma, where to place a full stop and so on, and no spelling mistakes. And we have some upcoming videos which will help you to completely overcome and eliminate all of your spelling mistakes of the future. So stay tuned, stay subscribed. I'm sure you'll be massively helped to overcome your spelling errors and grammatical errors and so on. And the next score killer of your IELTS writing is your inability to answer the question that's asked. In task 1, you are given a task 1 that's very easy. It's just 150 words. You're just going to transcribe the facts or write a letter or something like that and then do it. And then in task 2, you have 3 situations. Either it's an argument or a hidden argument or a situation. So either ways, whether it's an argument or hidden argument or a situation, you're going to split them into 4 paragraphs and structure them and so on. We will go into more details of it much later, but your inability to answer the question that's asked can be a score killer in terms of your IELTS writing exam. And I hope you benefited from this video. These are the 5 most important IELTS writing score killers, and probably these are the reasons why you did not get your required score in your previous attempt of your IELTS. Remember, too less or too much writing is not good. Grammatical errors, punctuation errors and spelling mistakes are not acceptable in the IELTS writing. And you need to have good vocabulary and terminology to support your ideas and your ability to be able to answer the question exactly the way it's asked. And most importantly, be nice to your examiner. Write legible, neat handwriting. And that's one of the reasons why I asked you to buy a nice and thick notebook in which you can write down using pencil, erase them, write it, and get used to writing in pencil through a legible, readable and presentable handwriting that will help you, and it will help you to get a much better score than otherwise. Most importantly, be very sure about your writing skills, because if necessary you might have to apply for re-evaluation or remarking of your IELTS writing, and be confident enough that your remarking should be able to elicit a much better score for you than the first one. You have to be confident, and in our upcoming videos where we do IELTS writing in a much more detailed way, I will exactly tell you how to have the time breakup and how much of time needs to be consumed in terms of writing and how much of time needs to be allocated for proofreading and self-assessment of your own writing skills and so on. So we'll go into much more details later on in the upcoming videos, but for now these are the most important IELTS writing score killers, and these are potentially the reasons why you had lost your score in your previous attempts, and hopefully you'll be able to incorporate all of these things in your upcoming writing practice test so that your history does not repeat itself in the future. Good luck. Bye now. Oh, by the way, before I let you go off, if you need IELTS checkup for your test readiness, or if you need one-to-one IELTS coaching, send a WhatsApp message to William on 0091 944 923 1446. If you need immigration advice on student visa, send a WhatsApp message to Abby on 0044 773702 4736. If you need career coaching, send a WhatsApp message to Cecily on 0091 9480 429 188. If you already have the required IELTS score and need free recruitment opportunities, including work visa, to work in the UK or Ireland, send a WhatsApp message to Cecily on 0091 9480 429 188. If you cannot get the required IELTS score despite repeated IELTS attempts and you wish to have an urgent senior carer visa, send a WhatsApp message to William on 0091 944 923 1446. By the way, don't get worried that you would have missed the phone number. They're all listed in the description below. Good luck!